In this video, I will model how students and teachers may use the portfolio tool. The portfolio tool is a great tool for students of all ages. It's a student-centered tool in that students choose what artifacts to add to their portfolios. They get to reflect on their work and are empowered to manage their own work. There's a great metacognition piece to using this tool because students will be asked to reflect on their learning. That reflection could be either an audio format or text format, depending on which mode they are using. Note that the teacher can also add items to students' portfolios on their behalf, and they may also choose to approve evidence before it goes into a student's portfolio. Okay, let's go into the platform to explore. Okay, in the platform, the portfolio tool is this multicolored feather. If you want to know how to get the portfolio into your nav bar, if it's not already there, please see the personalization video that is on our website, iLearnNYCDOE.org, so you can find out how to add the link to your nav bar. If you click into portfolio, as a teacher, you will see all your students populate in this section. You will also have your settings here. This is where you can select if your student profiles will have avatars as photos, and you can also select what evidence needs approval before passing into the student portfolio. You can also add categories. So if you have multiple subjects, for instance, you can say, this is all my science evidence, and this is going to be the student's math evidence, and so on and so forth. You also have options of printing out class pass cards. This is the QR codes that they can use to enter into the system, and I will show the multiple entryways in a moment. Also, as a teacher, you can go into approve evidence, and this is sort of like the to-do list of what you would need to go ahead and approve so that it can go into the students' portfolios. You'll be able to see a running list of all your students on the side here, and how many pieces of evidence need to be approved per student. All the unapproved evidence will populate under this section, and you will have the option to listen to the reflection, see any written reflection, and then use the approved to portfolio to go ahead and pass it into the portfolio or delete permanently and maybe have that conversation with the student as to what they need to fix before the portfolio evidence can actually be added to their portfolio. When the teacher clicks on a specific student's portfolio, they will see a compilation of all the work that they have approved for their portfolio. The teacher can also add to a student's portfolio by clicking this Add to Portfolio section, and they can go into evidence to edit their feedback or delete their feedback. The teacher also has options of adding a rubric and adding a personal note for the teacher only to access. This is where the teacher can hear the reflection that the student had and add feedback right on this section here. A future add will be when the parent portal is up and running. There will be another section down here that will allow the teacher to toggle a switch that will pass this portfolio to the parent portal, and the parent will be able to see this approved evidence in their parent portal dashboard. Okay, students have multiple ways to add to their portfolio. The first way that they can add to their portfolio is through the app. The app's name is Brightspace Portfolio with that colorful leaf. And they have three options. As you can see here, they have a class device option, a My Device option, and a Family Device option. The class device option would be in-class options, which can be used with or without Funster. Funster is recommended for younger learners, early readers, and non-readers. Is a fun little monster that allows you to step through the process of uploading your evidence with the guidance of a cute monster. There's the My Device section, which would be recommended for someone who has their own mobile and they want to use their device to sign in with their credentials. There is no QR code used there, and you can pull straight from your mobile's camera reel. And the last one, the family device, allows you to do the at-home mode that was pushed out during this COVID time. And with that one, it's similar to the class device in that you can use your QR code to access it, but it has more functionality because this is for the older type of student. You'll be able to type, add video, and even take a selfie of your evidence in this mode. Regardless of what mode you're in, there is always that reflective metacognition piece for the student to be able to reflect on what they are sharing in their portfolio. A second way to add to your portfolio as a student would be through the platform itself. The student would end up seeing this portfolio icon instead of the colorful Brightspace feather. They would see my portfolio with the fun star icon. And when they click into it, they come to a dashboard that has their latest work as their banner, and they'll have all the classes that they are a part of right into this dashboard. They can click into their class, and they will have all their evidence populated in this dashboard. You can note also that there is a button to add to portfolio. So if they're not using the app, they can go ahead and add to the portfolio this way, and they have the option of uploading a file from their computer, uploading something from their Google Drive, or from their Office 365. If ever they have lost their QR code, it is easily found in this print pass card section. And if any filters have been made, they can go ahead and navigate to certain categories based on those filters. The student will have access to any evidence that the teacher has approved to go into their portfolio, and they'll be able to see their teacher feedback by clicking in their specific artifact. If they tap into any of their evidence, they'll be able to see their teacher feedback and any rubric feedback here too.